Hi everyone, it's Delaney and I'm back with another art project. So June is Pride Month and I thought a good way to kick off Pride Month would be to do watercolor rainbows with our names. So in the end they'll look something a little like this. Instead of Delaney it'll say your name instead. So all you're going to need is a piece of paper, preferably white. You'll need a white crayon or any other color crayon, but white will work best, and you'll need rainbow watercolors. So gather all your materials and we'll get started. Alright, so let's get started. So the first thing that you're going to need is a white piece of paper. White works best for this. You can hold it with the long side on top or the short side. You'll also need watercolor paints, and with that a paintbrush as well. You'll need water for the paints, and you'll need a white crayon. You can use any other color if you like, but white will work best. And I highly suggest getting some paper towels to put on the table underneath your papers so that all the paint doesn't bleed onto your table. Makes cleanup a lot easier. So our first step in this is going to be to take our white crayon, or if you're using another color, the other color crayon, and writing your name across the paper. You can do this in whatever font or style that you like, just as long as it says your name, or you can just draw a fun design, whatever is your preference. I'm going to write my name, but like I said, you can choose whatever design you'd like. As you can see, it's a little difficult to see the white crayon on the white paper, so if you need to, you can use a pencil to lightly trace out where you want the letters to go or your design, and then go over it in the crayon once you're ready. Okay, so now I've written my name on my paper. It's a little difficult to see, but you can sort of see the outline of the letters. And now our next step is going to be to use the paints. So what we're going to do, it's important that we use watercolor here because the watercolor paint will not go over the wax crayon. So any design that we drew, it will stay on the paper no matter how much watercolor paint we put on it. So you can use whatever colors you like. I suggest a rainbow, but you can choose whatever colors. You get to be creative here. You don't have to use the brush necessarily, but it's up to you. But all you have to do is just take your brush, take some of the watercolor paint, and then just go right over the design. And you'll see that when we put the watercolor paint over the crayon markings that we made, so the letter D in this case that I've got going on here, the water won't go onto the wax, and we'll see the letter shape come up in the design. So I'm going to speed this part of the process up, just me painting over all of the crayons, but go ahead and pause the video if you need more time, and then unpause when you're ready to move on. Alright, and now as you can see here, I've got paint over my name that's written out, so you can see my name or what will be your name written in the design, and it stands out against all the watercolors. Now what you can do, you can get creative here. You can paint the whole page, you can use some scissors, and you can cut around it if you like. I think I'm going to go ahead and paint the whole page. So I'm going to go ahead and speed up that process, but go ahead and get creative with how you want to style the border around it or any designs on the outside of the paper around your drawing. And so pause if you need more time and unpause when you're finished. Alright, and then once you've finished painting, you can now leave it to the side to dry. As you can see, mine's still a little wet. So just leave it to dry, and then once it is, you'll have a completed project. Alright, and we're done. As you can see, that's how mine turned out. Mine says Delaney, but yours will say your name, of course, and if you chose to use different colors, that's cool too. So if you need to, go ahead and rewind the video if you need to rewatch steps, but if not, be sure to post pictures of your completed rainbow watercolor projects to the art folder because I'm really interested to see how yours turned out. So I'll see you guys next time with another art project. Bye!